Kids, we are talking about energy and clean energy. There is renewable energy, which means it keeps getting produced again and again. And there is clean energy, which means it may get exhausted at some point, but it's carbon free in our definition of clean right now. And nuclear energy, which you may have heard of, is a clean energy in the sense it doesn't emit carbon and also doesn't require much water, but there are lots of other details there that we will not go into. But nuclear energy comes in two flavors. One is where you are splitting an element. Remember, an atom has nucleus with protons and neutrons, and then it has a bunch of electrons orbiting around the nucleus, and they are all held together with great energy. The energy to separate the proton and the neutron is really strong. So if you take a heavy element like uranium or plutonium, there are different flavors of uranium as well, and bombard it with great energy of a neutron, then that atom will split and it will release the energy holding together the proton and the neutron, so it will produce more neutrons and it can keep going. But there are like rods that control the number of neutrons, so because once you start these reactions, you have to control them and not let them go completely out of control, because then that will be a bomb, right? So this is nuclear fission, and it's very common. There are many nuclear plants around the world. Many times they get shut down because if there is one accident, you may have heard of the Chernobyl a long time ago. Before that, there was the 3 Mile Island accident in the US. Chernobyl happened in the USSR, and you have had recently the Fukushima disaster in Japan. So we are always careful. There is nuclear fusion, where you are bombarding two light elements and making them fuse together and release energy like the sun. Sun is fusing hydrogen to produce helium and produce lots of energy that we get for free, right? But fusion happens at very high temperatures, millions of degrees centigrade, sometimes a billion degrees centigrade, very high pressure, which means it's very hard to control. So people are trying very hard to develop methods to control fusion. If we can do that, we will literally have sun in a bottle. Lots of energy from fusion is possible. So right now, nuclear fission is the one that's getting more attention because it's clean energy, and we need all the clean energy we can get because we use a lot of energy, kids.